Hello to you all, Millie Lloyd. Hope everyone is having a good day. It's Old School Gamer 1971 with my top 10 for open world games. If you would, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Spread the word, as it makes the channel grow and puts a big old smile on this old face. Post your list down below in the comments, I look forward to reading them. So my number 10, Monster Hunter World, came to the PlayStation 4 in 2018 and was developed by Capcom. This is a real treat to look at. Colourful dinosaurs and monsters inhabit the island in this hack and slash RPG adventure game. The foliage and trees look cool also, and it's hard to see through when dense. The jungle is a maze. The trees, branches, beaches and caves are also outstanding to look at. The water effects are also spot on. The towns and campfires have a charm all to their own. This generation has been home to some of the best open world games ever in gaming. This is why this game is only number 10. This is totally acceptable considering the competition. I do think the detail in the worlds of the second half of last year were out of this world, but this is still a noteworthy addition to this list. So well done Capcom. In the great words of Charles Dickens, please Capcom, can we have some more? My number 9, Far Cry 5, came to the PlayStation 4 in 2018 and was developed by Ubisoft. Okay, I will say this, I know that this is the last year that this game will be on this list. Then it's gone. Far Cry New Dawn has guaranteed that. However, this year I will not be selling this game short. Look at it, it looks beautiful. The trees, the rivers, the mountains, the wildlife, day and night cycle, it all just blows you away, and it really is that damn good in still as it is in motion. I never thought that Far Cry 5 would work, yet looking at the graphics, it works so damn well. I have loads of vehicles and can fast travel everywhere, and yet I go everywhere on foot and hardly fast travel anywhere at all. I've come to realise Ubisoft have the most sandboxes that I love to play in. So have your last year on stage and sure as hell take a bow. And know I have spent hundreds of hours in your world, and thank you for every last one of them. And so on to my number 8, The Forest, came to the PlayStation 4 in 2018 and was developed by End Night Games. So to me this is a game that replaced Minecraft. It nearly was Portal Knights. This game is so much more fun in multiplayer. It's about making a base and surviving some pretty bad situations. Mutants, cannibals and great white sharks. You can even save your son if you so choose. Single player is also a hell of a lot of fun also. The world looks beautiful. I really have to applaud the people who made this amazing island. I see this as a new benchmark. Look at that world and realise that it's not AAA, but a world with underwater, caves, forests and beaches. You are never safe, inside nor out, day nor night. You have to build defences and or traps for food and armour. The graphics look peaceful and lull you into a false sense of security. So can somebody please make The Forest 2 for the PlayStation 5? And on to my number 7, Fallout 4. Came to the PlayStation 4 in 2015 and was developed by Bethesda. This is one hell of a wasteland to wander around in. It's so ugly, it has a beauty to it. Mutations on the wildlife and insects is also rather cool. I spent hundreds of hours in this world, and right now as I am playing this, I am missing this game, especially as I know soon I will have to switch it off. I love the opening, but one of the highlights for me was when you got back outside the vault. You see, the area around you that was once vibrant and filled with colour, the houses you've just run past, are reduced to nearly rubble. Here you can clearly see the devastation caused by the bomb. I love doing lists like this, as it gives me a chance to have a play on those games that like this, otherwise right now I will be playing Far Cry 5. And so we move on to my number 6, Mafia 3. Came to the PlayStation 4 in 2017 and was developed by Hangar 13. I love New Bordeaux. This is an amazing world. I did really enjoy Mafia 2 and I was really impressed until I played Mafia 3. There is so much for you to do in this world and so much for you to explore in this world. From built up cities to swamps, suburbia, industrial estates and even the Latin Quarter. The people on the streets really add to this open world. Those who respect you, those who hate you, and even those who disrespect you. Right, let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? I'm not saying that racism was right in any way, shape or form. It was totally wrong, then and now. But the time was different back then, and so was the world. There is not another world out there that dared to come this close to authenticity. This game taught me games could be more. Use these maps again, please. I cannot wait to see what world we get for Mafia 4. Please hurry up. My number 5, Witcher 3, came to the PlayStation 4 in 2015 and was developed by CD Projekt Red. Let me start off by saying that placing this 5th after the year we had last year, yes it was 2nd, but then we had last year's games. We had some amazing games come out in the last 12 months. The world still is beautiful and it most certainly is still fun to play. The world is massive and the quests varied. Yes, eventually you do get to some that are similar, but with an outstanding amount of quests. For any fan of fantasy, there is nothing better out there. All these years later, remember the game's 4 years old now people, it still holds its head high. Even newer RPGs such as Monster Hunter World, Final Fantasy and Ni no Kuni 2 might come close, but they're not quite there. It's lost its placing to the next 3 games that were just so much more fun to play this time around. So don't expect this to fall off this list any time before The Witcher 4. My number 4, Mad Max, came to the PlayStation 4 in 2017 and was developed by Avalanche. I'm pretty sure anyone from my generation remembers Mad Max. It put Mel Gibson on the map, and we all know how that turned out. But Max Rockatansky was a character perfect for video games. Yet pre-2015, there was only one ever Mad Max game, a 1990 NES game. Back to the 2015 game. The hand-to-hand combat did borrow heavily from Batman Arkham, which is never a bad thing. But for me, it's picking something that puts the game head and shoulders above the competition. So what does Mad Max have? Shooting somebody in the groin with a harpoon and dragging them across the desert. I just don't want to wait 25 years for the next game. I was gutted that they never bothered making any of the films into download content or else even another game. So please, I don't want to wait another 25 years before I can shoot somebody in the groin and drag them across the desert again. My number 3, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, came to the PlayStation 4 in 2018 and was developed by Ubisoft. I love this game. They were so right, however. Assassin's Creed was getting stale. As much as I loved Syndicate, it was the setting that made the game for me. This was not a poor game, just what we'd seen before. So they missed a year to polish Origins, and it was damn good. Then a year later, we got Odyssey released. This is just amazing, going all out action RPG with a parkour of Assassin's Creed. Set in Greece, this is everything I'd hoped for and so much more. Luckily, the graphics look like that throughout the whole game. Just when you think it can look no better, it shows you something new. I hope they follow through with a second season pass. I also love how the maximum level just keeps getting higher and higher. Level 99 now. And so we move on to my penultimate entry. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas came to the PlayStation 2 in 2004, PlayStation 3 in 2015 and PlayStation 4 in 2015 and was developed by Rockstar. To me, this is still beyond belief, considering its age. It released in 2004. Seeing the freedom to gain, lose, weight or muscle, depending upon your lifestyle. Loads of hair and beard styles, so many clothes and so many things to do. I remember once a friend of mine called Phil saying to me, "Piers, did you know you can go on burglary runs on Grand Theft Auto San Andreas?" And I'm like, "No you can't." He goes, "You can. If you go to the stadium and there's garages nearby, and outside the garages at a certain time of day there is a van. If you get into that van, then you can go and burgle houses." And I'm like, "No you can't." And he's like, "Go home and try it." So I went home and I tried it on the PC. And I thought, oh yeah, you know, that's just for PC. No, it's on consoles as well. There is even more to do than on GTA 5. With gang warfare, fighting for turf, and once you own it, you have to defend it. To a degree, they were too ambitious with this title. I say this as it took until Red Dead Redemption 2 for them to show anything like the imagination shown in this game. That is not to say that the other games were bad, just nothing new. The triple pack that goes on offer sometimes is amazing value. 3 of the best GTA games for around £12. GTA 3, Vice City and San Andreas. I love me some Vice City. And so my number 1, Red Dead Redemption 2, came to the PlayStation 4 in 2018 and was developed by Rockstar. This, based on the first 10 minutes of play, had earned this spot, in my opinion at least. For me, it's not what you do in the game, it's what you do outside of the game, just for jolly. The fact that if you want to just not bother with the main story, you can just go out and rob NPCs and live on the money. Me? I like bounty hunting and hunting for pelts. I don't want to feel that I have to do a single thing in the game, and I felt this from day one to this very day. Personally, I love doing what you're seeing right now. Ride up a mountain and traipse through the snow. This to me is the definition of an open world game. Rockstar is finally getting some real competition in the genre, however, with Ubisoft. So who can begin to guess when or where the next GTA or Assassin's Creed will be set? Well, that's about it for me today. If you like this list, there is plenty more content like this on my channel. Enjoy the rest of your day. Old School Gamer 1971 signing off.